Match day on KFJB-TV. We once again are at Dowling Catholic High School. Brandon Lewis with you this afternoon as the ladies, last night, their game postponed due to severe weather moving through central Iowa, and they delay a day. They will take on the Maroons tonight as the Marshalltown Bobcats come in 12 wins on the season. A very good year for Stacy Galma and the Marshalltown girls soccer program. They take on a Dowling program a little bit down this year. They've had historic success, but only 6 wins, but out of a very tough CIML, as that is a conference where nearly almost everyone at the top of the table is ranked. So anyway, heading into this one here tonight, a lot on the line. We'll talk with Stacy Galma coming up in our match day coverage right here on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.
The equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
It is match day on KFJB-TV as postseason play continues as the Marshalltown Bobcats on the road tonight to face off against the Dowling Maroons. All right, Coach, so a layoff. Supposed to play this game last night. You head into this one, a little bit of a delay because of the severe weather. How are the ladies feeling coming into this matchup here tonight?
I think overall pretty good. It's been a while since we played our last game, so hopefully we're all ready to go. They've been excited, eager to play, so hopefully we can come out and start well from the starting whistle.
Is that the biggest challenge of having a week layoff is, hey, we've been off, and how quickly can we find that form again, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can only implement so much in practice, so it's making sure, that we come out with intensity from the very start. It's making sure that, we play the way that we want to play and not kind of just wait and see what they're going to do. We got to come out and kind of be the aggressor from the beginning.
A 12-win season, good enough to get you that first-round bye. I'm sure that kind of meant a lot in the success that you've had this year.
Yeah, it's good to see the girls rewarded for what they've done, how far they've come from the start of the season to now. And, again, they're just kind of eager to play, so we're glad game day's here.
Yeah, that is for sure. The Dowling Maroons, your opponent here tonight, 6 wins on the season. You can't overlook that, though. They played a very rigorous schedule. It's almost like you're playing a ranked team in the CIML almost every night. So they're battle-tested, but you do have a common opponent in Roosevelt. Both of you, both teams dropping that match to Roosevelt 2-1, the final score. So I guess what can you kind of take away that you'll have to do well against the Maroons?
Yeah, I think going in, we know that it's going to be a competitive game. We need to, as I said, kind of play how we know how to play. We need to possess the ball. We need to move the ball from side to side, not just straight up and down the field. Our diagonal runs, or we have to check into space, check out. I think, as you alluded to, they've seen all sorts of teams and all sorts of players. They're going to be ready to go. They're a little bit young for sure, and that's why they kind of have their struggles that they've had. But once a young player starts kind of clicking, and hopefully they're not for our sake, but once they start clicking, they're going to have things figured out as well. So we just got to be ready, on our toes, and kind of play how we want to play.
Well, I was going to mention that too. You've got a lot of good senior leadership, especially on the defensive side of things. Esme Chavez in goal, a defender, and then you look at Tejada. She's been there all year on that defensive line, and Huffman as well. She's also one of your best penalty kick girls. So you're going to probably try to lean on some of that senior leadership tonight.
Yeah, it's something that we've kind of gone through all year. This senior class is awesome in the fact they have every position covered. We have a senior that's been around. Most of them are 4-year varsity players, varsity starters. So the experience is definitely there, and they can kind of help calm us down, kind of keep us focused on what we need to pay our attention to as the game goes along.
Cedar Falls earlier this year, you dropped that 1-0 against a ranked opponent. You played really well in the second half, especially. Their physicality kind of maybe caught you off guard in the first half, but you matched that in the second half. Is that what you're going to need here tonight, is a physicality aspect and kind of in-game adjustments?
Yeah, for sure. First 5 minutes, or sooner, is always trying to figure out how they're going to play, what formation they're going to come out with. These guys don't throw a whole lot of surprises, at least they haven't yet this year, but you have to kind of be ready for anything in soccer. There's no set plays, there's no, hey, this is what they're going to run. It's, you have to read the game and see what's out there as the game goes along.
McKenna Coleman, we've seen her a lot at forward this year, but she's going to be on that midfield tonight. What do you like about putting her back just a little bit? Is it passing or that threat to maybe score?
Yeah, a little bit of both. So she does a good job of kind of holding her composure in the middle. She's not afraid of physical play, but she sees the field really well. She'll find those switches for us a little bit more than, as the game goes along, she'll be able to see upfield, kind of what they need to see upfield, and it gives her a opportunity to kind of step back and see what she can do as she moves up the field, because I'm sure we'll play her up there at some point today, and so she can kind of see the other angle as we go into the later in the game.
Stacy Galma, head coach for the Marshalltown girls soccer program. Last question for you, Coach. Postseason always, that new fresh start, right? I mean, that's the excitement as a coach heading into tonight.
Yeah, you're here to play the games. They're here to practice is fun and all that, but now it's kind of the real deal, and that eventually the season's going to end, and you just hope it's not tonight.
Yeah, that is for sure. They know their opponent already. If they do win here tonight, it'll be Ankeny tomorrow night. That'll, with the weather delaying things, always adds an element of surprise. Thanks for the time. Good luck tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Stacy Galma, head coach. We'll check out the starting 11 for both squads when we come back on Match Day on KFJB-TV.
You'll find the perfect mattress for you at McGregor's Furniture and Mattress. You choose the firmness, comfort, and support level, all at a great price. McGregor's always has a great selection of sofas, recliners, dining room, and bedroom furniture to help you live and relax in comfort and style. Their staff will help you find just what you're looking for. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, is open 7 days a week. They're proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
Don't let concerns about shifts in the market disrupt your long-term financial goals. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you on an investment strategy for long-term results. Edward Jones can give you the tools and knowledge for a steady approach to hitting your financial targets. Get started by giving Zach Wall a call at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or visiting edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Match Day on KFJB-TV. Welcome back to Dowling Catholic High School. Brandon Lewis with you tonight. As be sure to hit the like button and support tonight's broadcast, as well as hit subscribe and turn on the alerts and get those upcoming notifications to Bobcat Athletic Broadcast. All right, let's jump to tonight's starting lineups. All brought to you by Sandvik Enterprises in Marshalltown. Let them deliver for you while we deliver you this starting 11. Well, for the Maroons behind J.P. Pearson, they are 6-9 this year, 1-4 in the CIML. Heading into this one, 16 goals overall. They allowed 26. As you look at McCoy, Leon Brick, as Harshberger, Kruger, and Paoli will be kind of up front there on the 4-4-2 alignment for this Dowling Catholic Maroon squad. Carmichael, Shoup, Bodie, and Zeigert is going to be back there on the defensive line. And then Aguiar, the keeper. Itzel Aguiar Jaime, she has no statistics listed on Varsity Bound coming into this one, but one of the mainstays. She is just a sophomore for the Dowling Maroons. All right, on the other side of things for Stacy Galma and the Marshalltown Bobcats, 12-5 heading into postseason play, 5-3 in their Iowa Alliance Conference matches so far this year. Bobcats have scored 54 goals and allowed 23 behind Esme Chavez. You see there getting the start at goal tonight. The senior goalkeeper has been really solid this year, including a late season goal herself in a 10-0 win against South Tama, as Chavez this year over 1,000 minutes played as she's made 108 saves and 27 goals allowed, 80% save percentage heading into this one. She's been really solid back there. She'll have to be clutch on the defensive side as well. Georgia Jansen, Tejada, Huffman, Hernandez back there to help her out. Meanwhile, up front, a little bit of a change in midfield and at forward. Alexia Garcia, she's been more at midfield. She's going to move back into forward. That's where we saw her to begin the year, as Alexia Garcia, 10 goals heading into this one. Stephanie Gutierrez up front. Iris Bryn-Rostrel, Yuri Ramirez, who really sets the table there in the middle. McKenna Coleman is moving back from where we've seen her a lot at forward. She's going to be at midfield. 8 goals this year coming into this one. And Kenya Gomez-Reyes will also get the start tonight. She has 2 assists and 3 goals on the season for the Marshalltown Bobcats. That is the starting 11 for the Bobcats, who come in on a 3-game winning streak. Meanwhile, the Dowling Maroons, they are in a 4-game losing streak heading into this one. Both teams, a common opponent. They lost 2-1 to Roosevelt earlier this season. And, of course, the Bobcats putting together one of their best seasons in a while, as last time they won 10 games in a season was 2013. So this team looking to accomplish even more on the road here tonight as they take on the Dowling Catholic Maroons on the road in West Des Moines. Kickoff, including our national anthem, is right around the corner. We take a quick timeout. You're locked into pregame coverage right here on KFJB-TV.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
Welcome back to Dowling Catholic High School. Brandon Lewis with you. It is match day on KFJB-TV as we get you ready for postseason play here between the Maroons and the Bobcats in Class 3A Region Number 2. Winner of this game will take on the Ankeny Hawks tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. That game will be in Ankeny. Ankeny 12-4 heading into that match as they already defeated Ames last night by a final score of 3-0 after Ames opened up in the first round, taking down Sioux City East 2-0. All right, let's get to our keys to the match tonight between the Bobcats and the Maroons. For the Bobcats, their big key, find 2 goals tonight. You find 2 goals, probably going to lead to a victory. The Bobcats are 11-1 when scoring 2 goals in a match this year. So that's kind of the magic number there for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Getting 2 goals will compete to add to victory potential here tonight. Meanwhile, for the Maroons, will home be the difference tonight? The Maroons 4-4 at home this year. Obviously, tough competition in the CIML. This is a team that allowed 26 goals and just scored 16 goals. A little bit of a younger team. Obviously, a sophomore in goal. Both of the keepers, really, a sophomore in Andrea Munoz and Itzel Aguilar Jaime for the Maroons. So, anyway, that is something to keep an eye on. That is our keys to the match here tonight. Let's send you down to the field level as we get tonight's national anthem here at Dowling Catholic High School. Well, the Maroons, well, you called it, in their maroon tops and bottoms, black numbers outlined in white. Meanwhile, the Marshalltown Bobcats, as you see on KFJB-TV, white tops, blue numbers, and the blue bottoms here tonight. Beautiful setup at kickoff, 73 and sunny. Winds are out of the west, which kind of blocked by the school here at about 10 miles per hour. So just an absolutely gorgeous night in the Des Moines Metro after a little bit of a rough night last night with severe weather around central Iowa. As Dowling making their final preparations in this one for kickoff, as you see the Bobcats heading out into positioning to set up this one here tonight. Esme Chavez, the goalkeeper, in the green top, back in goal as the senior looks to keep the Bobcats going in postseason play. Again, as I alluded to, in Class 3A, region number 2, Ankeny has already advanced to the regional championship game. The winner of this one will take on the Hawks coming up tomorrow night, as that one will be in Ankeny. Meanwhile, for Ankeny, they await. The winner of this one is Dowling, their keeper in goal here tonight. Itzel Aguiar Jaime, as she'll be in the gray top. And she'll head back into goal as we get underway, as the Bobcats will begin with kickoff tonight. A few other games in Class 3A delayed because of the weather yesterday, although a few did get in, so we'll try to pass along some of those scores as tonight advances on in Class 3A. Ottumwa and Johnston matching up, but right now it's 4-0 Johnston. They are underway, and they are 30 minutes into that match, and Johnston's already up 4-0 as we are underway here at Dowling Catholic High School in 3A region number 2. Great to have you tuned in tonight on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis, our producer Zach Tomish, as Jesse DeMeyer, Keith Stewart on camera work. At midfield, Bobcats have it for a split second, taken away by the Maroons on the far side of the field. But Rostro trying to get involved there. As you can see, she's got the pink cast. Broke her wrist. It is the word we got before our match here tonight. Ball into the box. Huffman is there to deflect it away, and she'll kick upfield. As coming upfield is Stephanie Gutierrez. And they'll be lost out of play on the touchline on the far side. That'll be a throw-in for the Maroons. Throw in up top is taken away. McKenna Coleman, a nice job by her. She was looking out to the wing for Kenya Gomez-Reyes, but it was picked off. Turnover. Chavez will make the stop there as it takes a bounce in front of her, covers it up, and she'll come out with it and boot it back towards midfield. As Bobcats, Garcia plays it off of a bounce and try to win it back. It's kicked ahead, and the Maroons come away with it. On the wing, an attack for Harshberger. And kicked out on the end line. As Giselle Hernandez had seen enough, a corner kick to come for the Maroons. That was Harshberger, who was coming on the wing, trying to maybe get something. She is a freshman. A corner going to be taken here for the Maroons as Carmichael, a junior captain, will take the corner here for the Maroons. One Maroon in the real tights, and the rest on the edge of the penalty area. And that one will slip all the way through. Buenrostro will come away with it, and she's looking up to Gutierrez, but nothing there. I think that one was deflected by the Maroons. Garcia at midfield contesting. Maroons will reverse field and come near side. Gomez-Reyes trying to cut that pass off. Could not get to it. And McKenna Coleman nearly coming away with it, but the Maroons keep it in the attacking third. His ball slips all the way over to the far side. Georgia Jansen not able to get there in time. It will be a throw-in for the Maroons. All into the box. It's quickly kicked out of there by Huffman. Skips up to Garcia. He was going back to McKenna Coleman, but picked up by Dowling. And a nice stop defensively as Hernandez cut that one off. Gomez-Reyes has it slip off of her right foot. Garcia gets in the mix, sends one right into the Bobcat bench and a throw-in. So Maroons with the throw-in here as it'll come right in front of that Bobcat bench. And a throw up to midfield, a little bit strong, and Kenya Gomez-Reyes comes away with it. Deflected, thought Yuri Ramirez was going to have a shot, could not. Georgia Jansen will boot this one out on the far side, a throw in for the Maroons.
I hear you. What we want me to do about it? What I can do about it? We're standing down here.
On the edge of the penalty area. Trying for a crosser of the Maroons, but Bobcats were there in position as Yuri Ramirez was able to get it out of the box. Throw-in awarded, though, for the Maroons. Ball sent into the box. Maroons looking backside. Gomez-Reyes. Might have got a piece on it there. Helped out as well by Giselle Hernandez. And no threat there for Esme Chavez, but it does result in a corner kick. As Carmichael will take it for the Maroons. Well, both teams feeling each other out here in the first 5 minutes of our match. Second corner for Carmichael. Yuri Ramirez clears it out. Gutierrez trying to control it, could not do so. Bobcats send one back towards midfield. Coleman cuts off the Maroons. Ball just bouncing around between both of these two teams. Some pressure as passes by both squads. Not quite crisp enough early on here. As that one again, another pass that's off the mark. And that one also right off the mark. That one also off the mark as both these two teams trading the ball back and forth to each other. Gomez-Reyes to the near side, bumped off the ball. And it will be a throw-in for the Maroons. Huffman, though, will watch the throw-in sail out, and that will be a goal kick for Chavez. Substitutions for the Bobcats into the match. Carol Gomez-Reyes, as well as Deanna Hernandez-Carranza into the match. Huffman looks like she will take the goal kick. Kenny Gomez-Reyes on the near side coming up towards midfield. Ball was bounced around, sends one up for Garcia, but a little strong. And it looks like that will be a throw-in for the Maroons. Yuri Ramirez had it for a second, but loses it back to Dowling. A ball sent ahead. This could be trouble for Esme Chavez. It's McCoy sending one in, and a good stop by Chavez, but on the backside, Jansen did not cut off the Maroon, and it results in a goal for the Maroons, who take a early 1-0 lead.
The first score of the night goes to the Maroons. The score is now Dowling Catholic 1, Marshalltown 0.
We'll take a look at the replay right here as, again, that ball sent in by Lauren McCoy. And backside, Maroons able to get the score. Could not quite see if that was number 25 or who that was. It was Aubrey Kruger. So just 7 minutes into our match here tonight. And 1-0, the Maroons. Abby Kruger, a freshman, that was her first goal of the season. Bobcats at midfield turn it over back to the Maroons. Yeah, I don't think that was who they said. There's not even a 12 on the field. I believe that was number 25 in Olivia Paoli who scored that one. So Chavez with the stop rolls it out back to the near side. Kenny Gomez-Reyes. She's looking for Yuri Ramirez, who turns around, fires one back towards center, but picked off by the Maroons. Try to come over to the near side wing, and looks like that one's going to sail out, so a goal kick to come here as pass was a little strong. And no, it actually looks like a corner kick is going to be ruled right there as they last say the Bobcats did touch that one. So 1-0 our scores. The Maroons taking that lead against the Bobcats early here on a deflection. Carmichael to take the third corner of the match for the Maroons. Chavez comes out on the corner. It bounces once, but she's able to make the save. And Chavez boots this one, trying to find Coleman. And she'll find on the far side wing, Deanna Hernandez. Upfield for Garcia. Garcia trying to track it down. The Maroons just send it out on the far side touchline. A throw in for the Bobcats. Good pressure to counter there for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Bouncing around on the throw-in, and it's going to come to the near side as Yuri Ramirez will track that one down. Tries to save it from the touchline and did, but didn't stay with it. Coleman, though, scrambles to it. And out, a deep throw-in in the attacking third for the Bobcats. Throw-in quickly to Yuri Ramirez, who sends it out on the goal line, and that will be a goal kick for the Maroons. We are 10 minutes into our match here tonight. And so far, the Bobcats have not put on a real big scoring threat against the Maroons as they look to get something put together. But right here, the Maroons come away with a throw-in. Headed back to Kenya Gomez-Reyes. Yuri Ramirez catches a deflection. Garcia beat off the ball, but Maroons recover. And they'll look up ahead. Huffman's going to track this one down. And she'll send it out on the near side. Throw in for the Maroons. Yuri Ramirez with the first touch, and the ball in the box bouncing around, and Esme Chavez with a nice job to make the stop right there as defensive line struggling just a little bit early on here, adjusting to how the Maroons are playing. Ball up to Yuri Ramirez. She'll get a right foot on it, sends it ahead for Coleman, but cut off. A quick counter for the Maroons, but offside on the far side, and that will be a free kick to come for the Bobcats. Sarah Huffman, the senior, will kick, and it's right out of Dowling Maroon, but deflects over to Deanna Hernandez. Hernandez looks upfield, but Maroons come away with it. Paoli gets the deflection, takes a shot. Chavez is there to make the clean save as Paoli scored that goal in the 7th minute of our match here tonight. Ball skips through. Dowling has it. Georgia Jansen, though, is going to watch this one sail out on the Maroons, and a throw-in for the Bobcats. No help tonight, like usually at home for the Bobcats. A lot of help out there with those balls out of play, but players are having to go track those down here tonight as Georgia Jansen made the run over. Push from behind on the throw-in as the target was Giselle Hernandez. As the Maroons come away with it off of Georgia Jansen and a throw-in for the Maroons. Defensive line has fallen back. And position of about 10 yards out from goal to help out Chavez. Throw on for the Maroons. On the edge of the penalty area, looking for a crosser. Ball deflected and out on the goal line. A goal kick to come. Huffman will take this one. Well, Dowling and Marshalltown haven't met for a couple of years now. But the Maroons are 6-0 against Marshalltown since 2015. So both teams matching up for the first time in a while as Tejada sends one forward looking for Coleman. It was deflected. Ball deflected again, and Maroons come away with it in the attacking half. Lauren McCoy trying to get this one, and she will. Sends it back up top. And that will be a goal. Chavez comes out as Maya Harshbarger is able to score her second goal of the season. As this one comes at the 15-minute mark of the first half, it's 2-0 Maroons. As Harshbarger, you look at the goal right here on KFJB-TV, just deflects, and unfortunately, Chavez had already kind of gone down in a sliding position, And another goal seeded here tonight by the Bobcats. So an early hole for the Bobcats as we are not quite halfway through this first half. We'll see if they can recover. They've spent a lot of this first half on their defensive end, as a few opportunities, nothing on goal so far tonight for the Maroons, or excuse me, for the Bobcats against the Maroons. Yuri Ramirez has it taken away. Harshbarger, who just scored the goal, all the way to the penalty arc, deflects out. Maroons have it. Shot taken. Chavez with a nice shot stop right there as Aubrey Kruger from the edge of the box takes that.
Goes to Maya Harshbarger. Assisting Maya was Lauren McCoy. Maroon throw and Ziggers with it.
Huffman has one slip by. And luckily the goal line is able to be there and help her out. Looks like a goal kick will be awarded. Well, postseason play underway, obviously, in girls soccer as here tonight, one game in progress as we currently speak. Johnston is all over Ottumwa right now, 6-0. Urbandale is taking on Des Moines North. Des Moines Lincoln and Waukee Northwest. Iowa City West and Cedar Falls tonight. Des Moines Roosevelt is taking on Mason City. McKenna Coleman trying to track down this one, but the Maroons will keep it. Garcia chasing on there. Now, Kenya Gomez-Reyes picks it off. Got the feed from Garcia. Garcia will wait as Bobcats do win it back here. Garcia on the edge of the box. A slide tackle, and that one played out by the Maroons on the near side. A throw-in deep in the attacking third for the Bobcats. Couple of substitutions ready to check in for the Dowling Maroons on their next opportunity. Maroons send that one back out again as Kenya Gomez-Reyes will throw in again. McKenna Coleman, a pass, just didn't have enough speed on it as it was taken away by the Maroons. Ball sent ahead for McCoy. She's trying to break away. Chavez coming all the way out, kicks this one out on the far side. Elizabeth Hartkin and Rowan Collins will check in for the Maroons, as Lauren McCoy will check out. Also, Emmy Sagar will check out for the Maroons. Corner kick awarded for the Maroons. Looks like Carmichael will be the one to take the corner again, this time from the far side with the sun in her eyes. There's one of the Maroons right there on the goal line by Esme Chavez. Low ball sent in. Shot taken, and it's 3-0. Maroons with a nice play on the far side. Maroons really do not do any favors to broadcasters with how small their numbers are. As it looks like number 11, Elizabeth Harkin, who just checked in. Yeah, it is number 11, Harkin, who makes it 3-0 at the 19-minute mark.
Third goal tonight scored by the Maroons was scored by Elizabeth Harkin, and she was assisted by Charlotte Carmichael.
Harkin, that was her third goal of the year. Kenya Gomez-Reyes has that one bounce beneath her feet, and back to the Maroons. Bobcats just trying to kick it away, but not really with a whole lot of purpose, and that's allowed the Maroons to get a shot in on Esme Chavez. Chavez will boot this one back out towards midfield as she'll find McKenna Coleman. But off of her right foot, and the Maroons come away back with it. Pressure by Garcia, trying to win it back, but could not. Kenya Gomez-Reyes gets in the mix, but the Maroons keep it. And on the wing, coming away with it is Harkin. Just scored the goal for the Maroons. Huffman has had enough, and she'll send it out on the near side. At the last goal, that was scored right there as Harkin. Ball in the box. Jansen not able to clear it. A shot taken, deflected, and Chavez will cover it up. Coleman tries to settle it down, could not do so, but she does come up with it over to Yuri Ramirez. And the Maroons to the edge of the penalty area. Shot taken, covered up. Olivia Paoli will take that shot on goal as Chavez with the stop just outside the penalty arc. Yuri Ramirez sends one ahead, but too strong. We were told Itzel Aguiar was going to be in goal, but it looks like Andrea Munoz, number 1, is actually in goal for the Dowling Maroons, unless it's just a jersey swap. Andrea Munoz, so 47 saves coming into this one. On the edge of the box, and that one hits the side of the net. A goal kick to come. Couple of line changes here for both squads as Millie Heitman, Sydney Capeyu, as well as Iris Buenrostro is back into the match for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Yuri Ramirez, Georgia Jansen, and Kenya Gomez-Reyes check out for the Bobcats.
For the Maroons, we have entering the game number 20, Anella Leon, number 23, Anna Baker.
Well, a throw-in awarded for the Maroons, as Carmichael has to go scramble over for that.
Also into the game today for Carmichael with the throw.
Throw-in is deflected. Bobcats have it for a second, and can't find Millie Heitman upfield. It's turned over again. Bobcats just passing not quite crisp enough here tonight. That one off the mark again. Garcia, though, comes away with a deflected throw-in for the Bobcats. It looked like that was off the Maroons. It is changed as they are on the near side with a missed call right there as the head official corrects that. And throw into Millie Heitman and turned over as Carol Gomez-Reyes lost it. Good ball ahead. Leon will come away, and she tries to take a shot, but Capeyu is there to cut her off. It results in a corner for the Maroons. And if you're just joining us as we approach 25 minutes into our match, it's 3-0. Paoli, Hirschbarger, and scoring the last goal, Harkin at the 19th minute mark. A beautiful header in for goal on a corner kick. Looks like Emmy Sager, I believe, the one to score that one, number 15 for the Maroons. And she found Ball up top.
Also scored by the Maroons. Scorer is Dowling Catholic.
Actually, it looks like Julia Shoup. And that is number 16, Julia Shoup. She scores the goal, the sophomore, with her first goal of the season. Just a nice header into the back of the net. And the Maroons now 4-0 up on the Bobcats. Is that one coming in at the 24th minute? So 4-0 is our score. Ball at the edge of the penalty area. Bobcats back with it as Garcia trying to fight for it back here, but cannot. And Maroons come away with it. They'll reset things. Header deflected, and it'll go back towards Esme Chavez in goal. Buenrostro not able to get to that one as the Maroons, again, coming away with a lot of these 50-50 balls. And they're back into the attacking area. A long shot taken, but well off the mark. And a goal kick to come for Esme Chavez. So over 25 minutes into our match, another substitution for the Bobcats as Yuri Ramirez is back into the match as Giselle Hernandez will check out. Her first spell of the night as Huffman will take the goal kick. Buenrostro can't get a foot on it, and that will be a throw-in for the Maroons. Out on the Bobcats is Tejada. We'll just play that one out, and the Bobcats will reset defensively. Header deflected. Bobcats get it out of the box. The Maroons win it back on the edge of the penalty area. A shot taken, and that one is going to be a clean save for Chavez. Look like Deanna Alvarado taking that shot. Ball deflected into the Maroon bench here as Deanna Hernandez will take the throw in. Huffman heads it, but picked up by the Maroons. Huffman hits the deck. She'll get back up, and a penalty awarded. I believe that's going to be on Huffman. She kind of grabbed to make sure she wasn't going to fall down, and a penalty will be awarded here. A free kick to come. Kind of a tough situation. You're trying to collect your balance, and results in a penalty regardless. And she kicked that one and then ran into, and kind of a tough play right there. But the senior will head back defensively as Carmichael will take the free kick. Just outside the edge of the penalty area. Low ball sent in. Chavez off the fingertips and recovers. Nice save by the senior. Rolls out to Buenrostro. She'll kick ahead. We'll see if Millie Heitman can get to it. She cannot. Ball deflected. And it looks like we have potentially a penalty here and a free kick to come. So McKenna Coleman waving her hands towards the official. But it looked like just a ball out as Capello will take the throw in. Garcia with a nice play. Shot taken, but it's deflected by the Maroons. Back to Yuri Ramirez. And sent back, but it's going to be picked up by the Maroons. Again, that passing just not crisp tonight. And against a team that's played some pretty good opponents this year in the Maroons. Like right there, Got to be a little more crisp against those teams. And unfortunately, Maroons will get it back here. But out on the far side, it looks like a throw-in for the Bobcats. Last night there was a few games played in 3A as Bettendorf took down Muscatine 2-0. Pleasant Valley took down Dubuque Senior 10-0. Also Ankeny took down Ames 3-0. Winner of this match will take on the Ankeny Hawks tomorrow. Valley shuts out Council Bluffs 5-0, and Waukee was able to win it against Sioux City North 6-1 last night in Class 3A postseason play. And again, earlier we talked about a few games keeping our eye on that are being played tonight. A lot of those matches coming up either right now at 5:30, a match at 6, and a match at 7 tonight. So a few early starts. Early start here tonight for this one because the Dowling boys, who defeated Marshalltown on Monday night, they play tonight as they'll take on Ames at 7 o'clock here at Dowling Catholic High School. Huffman will take the free kick on the far side. Maroons will have a throw-in after the substitution. Kenya Gomez-Reyes is back in for the Bobcats. Alexia Garcia will head off the pitch for the first time tonight. Get a look there as Garcia checks out, getting a few high fives from her teammates. Looks like Georgia Jansen's getting off the bench, ready to potentially check back in on that defensive line. A ball ahead, an opportunity for the Maroons. Cut off, though, by Huffman. A good job to scramble back defensively. Goal kick here for the red and blue as Chavez will see Huffman take the goal kick. Good back and forth, up to Heitman. Now Gomez-Reyes on the wing. Ball. Saw a few open players there in the middle. Yuri Ramirez including one of those. Heitman up ahead and off the mark to Coleman. Baker charging on the wing. Baker back towards the middle, and Chavez able to get there before the Maroons can. And that one booted back towards midfield, but picked up by the Maroons. Maroons taking a shot from the edge of the penalty area. That was Baker right there. Maroons definitely have been the more aggressive team in this one, pushing the Bobcats off the ball, taking aggressive opportunities. As Deanna Hernandez Carranza will head off the pitch as Georgia Jansen is back into the match. Huffman to take the goal kick. Baker to flex, and might have got a little bit high with that one, so a free kick to come. Handball ruled right there. Bobcats able to cut things off there. Chavez leaves it down now, rolls it ahead. This is trouble. Baker. Luckily, that one was deflected off of Huffman. Rostro, her kick deflects off a Maroon, and it will be a throw-in for the Bobcats. Ball slips through, beating the defense. Maroons try to take the angle. Chavez with a good stop, but to clean it up on the backside. As Iria Ramirez with her second goal of the season for the Maroons. And this one comes at the 35th minute mark. And we look at the replay on KFJB-TV as that one makes it 5-0. The deflection, and then nothing Chavez could do right there as Ramirez, the sophomore, gets her second goal of the season. Yari Ramirez, the midfielder. Well, this one at the 35th minute mark, and Maroons quickly back into the attacking half. Baker sends one. It's deflected as Tejada doing her best to get that ball out of the box, but can't quite clear it. Ramirez nearly with an opportunity to take a shot on goal, can't. Ball sent in, and Georgia Jansen. Baker now one-on-one, tries to take the angle, but can't get the angle. It's just off the mark. That one nearly making it 6-0 Maroons. But a goal kick to come for the Bobcats. Baker was putting on some pressure there for the Maroons. And she puts pressure on the goal kick right there. Nearly forces a turnover in the attacking third. Kenya Gomez-Reyes with possession. A kick by the Bobcats sails into the Maroon bench. A quick throw in. On the edge of the penalty area. Maroons went down right there. Gomez-Reyes passes well off the mark. Maroons find Baker, and Jansen whiffs on that one. Baker flies by, takes a shot. It's over goal, over the crossbar. Goal kick to come for the Bobcats. Bobcats trying to go up to Coleman. She could not quite gather it in. And here go the Maroons back into their attacking end with just over 2 minutes left to play in this first half. It's been all Maroons here tonight, unfortunately, on the road for the Marshalltown Bobcats in postseason play. Off the mark as Leon, the freshman midfielder, was trying to go for goal but couldn't get the angle cut down. And Huffman will take the goal kick with about 90 seconds left here in the first half. Huffman will come near side for Jansen. And she'll poke one ahead. Turned over. Maroons took a shot right there in Ramirez, who just scored the last goal, but couldn't get anything. And now flying around the edge is Alvarado. Deanna Alvarado, the junior, taking the shot. Chavez comes up with a nice stop, though. Boone Roaster on the far side, looking for Coleman, cut off. Back quickly into the attacking third. The last thing you want here is a late goal. Baker deflected, but she'll come away with it. Huffman boots that one out of the box. Kompic punches it back towards midfield. It looks like time will run out here in the first half, as the Maroons have built a healthy lead at the break, 5-0 against the Bobcats, as they struck in the 7th minute to get this one off to a hot start for J.P. Pearson and the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Winner of this match here tonight in the semifinal of Class 3A Region Number 2 advances to take on Ankeny tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, as both teams will head to halftime here at Dowling Catholic High School. We step aside. It's halftime. 5-0 Maroons on top of the Bobcats on KFJB-TV.
My name's Lake Schultz. I'm the co-owner of Exterior Plus Home Remodeling. At Exterior Plus, we truly strive to build relationships one customer at a time. And that's why we're the Midwest's #1 choice in full home remodels. Located in Marshalltown, Iowa, as well as Lincoln, Nebraska, we pride ourselves in providing quality service on time, every time. Give us a call for a free inspection and estimate at 844-261-6111. That's 844-261-6111. Thanks. Talk to you soon.
Rainbow Car Wash has been in town over 40 years. New owners Brett and Kim Kennedy have been with Rainbow for more than 35 years, focusing on quality, cleanliness, and great customer service. Open 24 hours year-round with 2 convenient locations. Each location has 2 oversized truck bays to accommodate large vehicles, all bays except quarters. And for your convenience, newly installed credit, debit, Apple Pay, and Samsung Pay featuring Swiper Tap to Pay, powerful vacuums, and a great selection of vending supplies. Follow us on Facebook at Rainbow Car Wash LLC.
Back here at Dowling Catholic High School, as the Maroons leading the Bobcats 5-0 at our midway break. Let's run over our goal summary in that first half, and the Maroons got going early on here tonight, as they were able to get this first goal in the 7-minute mark by Paoli right here, as the ball just kind of deflected around, and they were able to come away with it to take that early 1-0 lead. Then about 8 minutes later, Harshbarger made it 2-0 on this goal right here, as the ball just kind of deflecting around and able to sneak it past Esme Chavez at the 15th minute mark. And then just 4 minutes later in the 19th minute mark, it was 3-0 Dowling on this play right here. And just a nice kick. Might have been deflected off of a Bobcat right there, but nevertheless, Elizabeth Harkin is able to come away her 3rd goal of the season. Then 5 minutes later, it was 4-0 on this play, as Julia Shoup off the corner kick. It was a beautiful header into the back of the net. As you see, Esme Chavez just kind of collapsed, knowing that was a heck of a play and a great header. Even a big surprise right there by Shoup on that header at the 24th minute mark. 11 minutes later, Ramirez made it 5-0 for the Maroons on this play right here, as it was just deflected. Chavez with an initially just a really nice stop, but unfortunately nobody was there defensively to clear, and left it wide open for Ramirez to pound one in the back of the net, as that gave her her 2nd goal of the season. It's halftime Dowling Catholic leading it 5-0 against your Marshalltown Bobcats right here on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.
Some drivers trade cars every year or every other year. Some drive their cars till they drop. Whatever kind of driver you are, Lennox Employees Credit Union is here to get you into the car for your style of driving. You're invited to go to our website, lennoxecu.com, for membership eligibility and loan rates, or call the office to talk to a loan officer. The loan process is quick and easy. Low auto loan rates from Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA.
You'll find the perfect mattress for you at McGregor's Furniture and Mattress. You choose the firmness, comfort, and support level, all at a great price. McGregor's always has a great selection of sofas, recliners, dining room, and bedroom furniture to help you live and relax in comfort and style. Their staff will help you find just what you're looking for. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, is open 7 days a week. They're proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sauteed onions, and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activities. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
The Marshalltown Bobcats meeting in the last moments before we begin our second half tonight as the Dowling Catholic Maroons leading it 5-0. And it was just 7 minutes into our match when things got started off here with our first goal tonight to make it 1-0. At that point in time, it was just a deflection. And on the backside, the Maroons were able to come away with that goal, as Paoli was able to punch that one in the back of the nets and get things going tonight for the Maroons. So both teams wrapping up their halftime as we'll get going here in a moment as the Bobcats kicked off our match here tonight. So the Maroons will have possession to begin the second half here tonight. Well, we talked about our keys to the match. Find 2 goals here tonight for the Marshalltown Bobcats, and unfortunately 2 goals will not get the job done, as the Bobcats, when they score 2 goals, they are 11-1. Will home be the difference? Well, it definitely has been for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. 4-4 at home, but that helping them out here tonight in our match. As you see, Stacy Galma wrapping things up for the Marshalltown Bobcats, who will look to make it a big second half and have to come back in this one down again 5-0, as the Maroons all time leading the Bobcats 6-0 since 2015, as their last meeting back in 2022, as the Maroons won that one as well. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Brandon Lewis, our producer Zach Tomish, as on camera tonight, Jesse DeMeyer and Keith Stewart. Be sure to hit the like button and support our broadcast coverage, and hit subscribe. And don't miss any Bobcat athletics coming up. Be sure to turn on the alerts to get upcoming game notifications. So the Bobcats will be back out there for the second half, and it looks like we do have pretty much that starting lineup back out there for the second half, as Esme Chavez is in goal, and up front forward it looks like McKenna Coleman as well as Iris Buenrostro. So it does look like the same 11 as what we saw in the first half for the Bobcats. We'll see. There is potentially a goalkeeper change for the second half. We were told Itzel Aguilar Jaime was going to get the start tonight. She did not. It was Andrea Munoz who got the start, but it looks like it'll be Itzel Aguilar Jaime in the second half in goal for the Maroons. So that's one of the changes. It looks like we have a lot of the rest of the same ladies in this starting lineup for the second half. And we are underway as, again, the Maroons getting the possession to start the second half. As the Maroons get deep into the half, they'll send one over to Lauren McCoy. And she's on the edge of the box. Takes a shot back towards middle. Bobcats try to clear it, and they will get out of there. the far side, a throw in for the Maroons. That ball will skip through as Huffman will launch it ahead. Coleman trying to settle it down and could not get quite the footing on it. Maroons coming to the near side. Carmichael sends the ball ahead as we saw Carmichael take some pretty good corner kicks. She was the one who took the corner kick that set up Shoup with that header into the back of the net for the 4th goal of the night for the Maroons. Bobcats just not quite aggressive enough right there as it's won back by the Maroons as Carol Gomez-Reyes kind of got bumped off there, and Maroons throw it down in the attacking third. Bobcats kick it out with Garcia, and another throw in for the Maroons. Maroons keep it in the attacking half. Carmichael back with it, near side. Looking for something ahead. Ball deflected, but out of the goal line by McCoy, and a goal kick to come for the Bobcats. Wind blowing in from the west. You can see the trees moving, but pretty well protected by the Dowling Catholic High School campus, as well as a lot of large trees here on the campus, really not providing for a windy surface out there on the pitch. Beautiful evening, though, compared to yesterday. Hot, humid, very windy, in the 80s. And unfortunately, major tornado damage down in southwest Iowa. Ball sent out of the box by Georgia Jansen right there. And Greenfield yesterday taking the hardest hit, although I believe it missed the school and the downtown square. Just a beautiful town there in Greenfield. But definitely prayers for them is a really tough situation. I saw the National Weather Service said damage at least EF3 and probably greater than that, seeing some of the photos in the aftermath. Nevada also missed out yesterday on a close call from a large tornado there. But definitely a much better day to be on the pitch here tonight, as 71 right now. And Chavez making the stop right there. Comes near side. Sends a high ball for Kenya Gomez-Reyes. Nice control by her. Garcia was open there for a second on the wing. Ball sent ahead, deflected by the Maroons. The throw in for the Bobcats. Huffman sends one ahead, deflected. Coleman has it. Talks with Garcia, sends one to Garcia. It's deflected. Garcia keeps it back. Shot taken from far, but not a whole lot of power on that one from the Bobcats, although sending one in as that was off the foot of Carol Gomez-Reyes for the Bobcats. Huffman heads one back, and the Maroons, though, able to catch the deflection. Would have been offside, it looks like, to the official. But the flag did not go up as Chavez covers up. And one to the near side quickly here. Not sure if that was Jansen. Jansen had her back towards goal as Kenya Gomez-Reyes tried to come away with it. Was last touched by the Maroons. Jansen will throw in over the head of Gwen Rostro. Deflected to Hernandez, and Hernandez hits the turf, and a free kick to come. Huffman speeds ahead, takes it quickly, trying to catch the Maroons off guard. Far side to Deanna Hernandez. Deflected. This spells a little bit of trouble here. Up ahead, a 3-on-3, but the advantage currently with the Maroons. A shot taken, Chavez there for the angle, and a nice job to shut down Laura McCoy's opportunity. But the Maroons win one right back again as Harshbarger works it down to the edge of the box, back towards center, and nobody's home there. It slips all the way through as Carol Gomez-Reyes tracks it down for the Bobcats. Garcia has a pass go right by her. Deanna Hernandez comes up with it, or excuse me, Giselle Hernandez. Maroons, though, again, getting possession back. Jansen deflects one as that one's going to be last touch by the Maroons, and a throw-in for the Bobcats. Out of the Maroons, it looks like no, they're going to rule that was last touch by Gomez-Reyes. So a throw-in as Carmichael will take it. Good throw into the box to McCoy, but off the side of her foot, not able to control it. Maroons keep it in the attacking half. Ball launched ahead, and unfortunately does not find a Bobcat. Buenrostro trying to put a little bit of pressure, wins the ball back. Her pass is off the mark to Coleman, though. Garcia comes up with a turnover. Garcia, though, not able to track with it as marked pretty well by the Dowling defense. A throw-in for the Maroons awarded here. And if you're just joining us, 5-0 as the Maroons, with all of their goals in the first half. Ira Ramirez scoring the last one at the 35th minute mark as she was able to get her second goal of the season. Garcia beat out. Shot taken and out on the goal line. And just a look on right there from Esme Chavez. Goal kick to come and a substitution. Lena Garcia is going to check in. And she will replace Carol Gomez-Reyes. As you see, head coach Stacy Galma kind of telling Garcia where to set up there. Maroon possession with a throw-in to come. Approaching 10 minutes into our second half here tonight. Maroon spending a lot of time in their attacking half here. Carmichael on the edge. Trying for a crosser, but deflected. And Garcia with a nice job right there to deflect that one out. It is a throw-in, not a corner. And Charlotte Carmichael Jr. will throw this one in. McCoy got a foot on it, but Bobcats not able to clear that. Carmichael back with it, again deflected, and it's out on the end line. That'd be a corner kick as Carmichael quickly picked that one up. Carmichael already doing a good job with the corners as she set up Shoop for a header in for goal in the 24th minute here tonight. Corner taken, bounces around. Bobcats pushing out of the box momentarily. Ball back to Carmichael on the edge. Sends one towards the center, but nobody's there. That's going to skip all the way through and a throw in for the Bobcats. Substitution, Giselle Rivera is into the match, sophomore with 3 goals this year for the Bobcats. She'll replace Alexia Garcia. So 50 minutes gone in this match. A lot of catch-up work to do for the Bobcats here tonight. They have not spent a whole lot in the attacking area. Be good to see them potentially get one put in and try to catch back up in this one. A really tough feat to do, though, down 5-0. The only other score we currently have, even though a few other matches are underway, Johnston currently up 7-0 against Ottumwa in 3A action. Again, some teams did get in a match last night. I'm sure Ames and Ankeny, with a short drive, they were able to kind of wait till that system moved past, which around about 6 o'clock, it was through much of central Iowa. Breezy, though, last night. Probably not an easy one from that standpoint, but it was Ames defeated by Ankeny 3-0, and Ankeny awaiting the victor of this one here tonight, as that match will be tomorrow. Valley defeated Council Bluffs Lincoln 5-0 last night. Waukee 6-1 against Sioux City North. Pleasant Valley 10-0 over Dubuque Senior, and Bettendorf down Muscatine 2-0. Substitution as Gwen Rostro is going to head off the pitch. You can't miss that pink cast she's wearing on that right wrist. Told she broke her wrist, but a tough lady out there tonight. Esme Chavez way out of goal, launches one into the attacking half. A header goes out on the far side, and a throw-in will be awarded, and a substitution. Garcia is back into the match quickly, as Alexia Garcia will check in for McKenna Coleman. So the throw-in for the Bobcats as Tejada up from her defensive position, finds Huffman, who finds Garcia. And the Maroons find the ball. McCoy tracking this one down on the far side, outside the penalty area. Ball back towards center, and Esme Chavez almost out of her reach, but does gather it in, and she'll roll one out to Kenya Gomez-Reyes quickly. Maroon possession. And the Maroons can't convert right there as the throw-in off of Harshbarger. You can see, though, that even though this is a very young Maroon squad, definitely a lot of talent on it moving forward with a program that's had success in its past. And a foul's going to be called right there as the Maroons all over Gomez-Reyes. A free kick to come. Hernandez sends one up, looking for Garcia, but it was cut off. Jansen comes up with it, launching that one up, and that will be out on the far side touchline. Back to the Maroons. Dowling moving it ahead quickly. McCoy up ahead. Marked right there by Jansen. Dowling kind of waiting for some of her teammates to move ahead. That one deflected out by the Bobcats. A throw in to come for the Maroons. Looks like Yuri Ramirez is getting ready to check back in for the Bobcats. Tejada. Actually, no, that was Giselle Hernandez able to get it ahead. Kenny Gomez-Reyes back to Hernandez. And a pass to Garcia picked off. Garcia, a little bit too much of a push from behind for the referee's liking, and that will be a free kick awarded to the Maroons. Last night's match between the Bobcats and the Newton Cardinals in softball, it was delayed until tonight, so that was a single varsity game. They will have first pitch at 7:30 tonight against the Newton Cardinals. Our first softball broadcast will come next week. Wednesday and Thursday we'll have back-to-back days of softball coverage. Chavez with a nice stop right there as she gets one up quickly to Gomez-Reyes. As Kenya Gomez-Reyes launches this one ahead, but to nowhere. Maroons come up with it. Ball finding Harshbarger. Out on the near side, a throw in for the Maroons. Looks like Briley Danielson going to be the starting pitcher tonight for the softball squad. As Kate Sandvik is going to lead off. Gianna Bowney playing in center. She's batting second. And Emma Stupp, how many home runs will she hit this year for the Bobcats? She's at third base and batting in the 3-hole. Chavez, a nice stop right there on that kick from just outside the penalty arc. Nearly 60 minutes into our match and nearly halfway through the second half. As the Maroons and Bobcats have not scored here in the second half, as Dowling with all 5 of their goals in this match in that first. Carmichael on the near side wing, charging ahead. Maya Harshbarger, she was onside. Back to the top, a shot taken, but well high as Paoli takes the shot. And it's off the mark, well over the crossbar. McKenna Coleman is back in, as well as Yuri Ramirez, and also into the match for the Bobcats. I believe the first time tonight, Sofia Valdez. A couple of goals for her on the season. She is back in. Kenya Gomez-Reyes checking out, as well as Giselle Rivera and Giselle Hernandez for the Bobcats. Goal kick is deflected. Chavez comes up with another nice save. Esme Chavez has done a really superb job in goal this year. She will definitely be very missed for this Bobcat girls soccer program. McCoy on the edge. Jansen trying to get her off the mark, and a goal kick to come here as on the defensive line. It looks like checking into the match. For the Bobcats, Frankie Long checking in. Alexia Garcia is out of the match. Or actually, no, not out. The other Garcia, as Lena Garcia is out of the match. Looking much like her sister Alexia Garcia. Maroons find a deflected ball. Jan has it taken away. Tejada did a good job to get in the way of that one. Up ahead to McKenna Coleman. Esme Chavez with the clean stop right there. Looks like the Maroons getting ready to make a wholesale change on that side. Ball sent ahead and a throw in for the Maroons. Deanna Forbes and Abby Ziegert is into the match. As Elizabeth Brick and Rowan Collins check out for the Maroons. Deep throw in the attacking third for the Maroons. Over 60 minutes gone now in our match tonight between the Bobcats and the Maroons in Class 3A, Region number 2, semifinal. Winner takes on Ankeny tomorrow night in Ankeny. And a late goal. Chavez scrambling out there and just did not quite get the help she needed from the defensive end. And it is a goal. Looks like Anela Leon will come up with the goal right there for the Maroons. As we'll take a look at the replay here in a moment. So it's 6-0 Maroons. As we are nearing the 65th minute here tonight. And the Bobcats really have not put on much of a threat scoring-wise, unfortunately, tonight. Ball skips ahead as Chavez will come up cleanly with it. So our 62nd minute of the night. Resulting in that 6-0 score now for the Maroons. Frankie Long has that one bounce off of Aubrey Kruger. And they're throwing for the Bobcats. Frankie Long not able to get in the way of Harshbarger. She's to the edge of the box, looking for a crosser. She'll find one. Chavez makes a stop, but she steps out on the goal line, and a corner kick to come, it looks like, here for the Maroons. As Carmichael will sprint ahead and take that here momentarily. Carmichael will take the corner, a low line drive. Maroons nearly kept it into the box. As the Maroons have 9 of their 11 pretty much down in the attacking half. Esme Chavez single-handedly making a nice play right there defensively. Slips on the turf, might have rolled a left ankle right there. She'll boot one ahead back to midfield as McKenna Coleman is standing there. And it's deflected back to the Maroons. That went out on the near side as it was sent ahead, but I believe Yuri Ramirez was out on the near side, and so back to the Maroons. We are 65 minutes into our match, as it is 6-0 Maroons. Brandon Lewis with you as we are in West Des Moines tonight. Maroons looking to hold on here in the final minutes and advance to take on Ankeny. Dowling earlier this year when they played Ankeny, they lost 5-0. And will definitely be a tough match as Ankeny defeated Ames last night 3-0. Every time the Bobcats get about 30 yards or 40 yards out from goal, they are just cut off as the defensive line has been pretty tough tonight for the Maroons. Harshbarger has it poked away by Jansen. Harshbarger now with it, sends it near side, wing to Kopic. And a long kick from Kopic is cleanly secured by Chavez. Rolls it out to Huffman. Huffman looking ahead for Garcia. Back to Huffman, but again, the passing just not quite crisp enough tonight for the Bobcats. They'll keep it in the attacking half as Garcia sends it ahead for McKenna Coleman. Out on the touchline, a throw in for the Bobcats. And a hockey line change now for the Bobcats. Rory Piscatelli will check in for the Bobcats. Millie Heitman is also back into the match. Genesee Telez. And I believe there's somebody else that snuck in there for the Bobcats. Huffman, Garcia off the pitch, as well as the senior Aubrey Tejada. Deanna Hernandez-Carranza is out. And Carol Gomez-Reyes also out of the match. And so seniors done a nice job this year for the Bobcats, getting the first 10-plus win season since 2013. So definitely some accomplishments. Just an unfortunate night here tonight as we approach nearly 70 minutes gone in our match between the Maroons and the Bobcats. Picked up by Itzel. Aguilar Jaime. Bobcats initially got a foot on it, but could not gather it in. Frankie Long trying to control. And the ball out on the near side touchline. A throw in for the Maroons. Stephanie Gutierrez got the start tonight for the Bobcats. She's back into the match. Here's McKenna Coleman, the junior midfielder, and Ford. She is out. Yuri Ramirez boots that one to the far side after receiving the throw in for the Bobcats. Maroons throw it in quickly here as Georgia Jansen deflects it out. I was seeing yesterday in Bobcat Athletics and tennis, in the doubles for boys tennis, Isaac Benscooter and Jacob Thiessen, they lost to Linmar. And the Johnston doubles yesterday. But those two put together a very good season to get themselves to states. Still hear the senior and Esme Chavez for the Bobcats, kind of calling out defensive positioning as Stacy Galma, head coach for the Bobcats, definitely has talked about that she has definitely done a nice job to communicate with her teammates as she covers one up right here. And getting that ankle, not treating her right since a few minutes ago. She kind of slipped awkwardly on the turf, and looks like that is still nagging at her as we are under 10 minutes to go in this match. All sent in. Chavez over her head off of her fingertips. Does turn around and makes a nice save right there for Chavez. Could have nearly been. There was a Maroon sneaking in on the backside. Substitution here as McKenna Coleman's back into the match. Kenya Gomez-Reyes will head off the pitch. All sent in and trying to scramble there, Elizabeth Harkin, but not in time. Chavez making the stop. Baker on the far side. Jansen steps in front. It's deflected. Baker with a crosser. Nobody there. Poked out by Coleman. Ball sent back into the box and kicked out again. Bobcats just can't quite clear it out of there. Baker from the edge, and that one's over the back side of the goal. Luckily, holding on and keeping it a 6-0 game right now. As just over 5 minutes remaining in our match. As the Bobcats will see AK checking into the match as Frankie Long will head back to the sideline and the bench for the Bobcats. At the top of the penalty arc, trying to get one into the box, a sneaking pass. Looking for Baker right there. It was cut off by the Bobcat defenders. Maroons spending about 95% of this match in the attacking half. Bobcats have had very few opportunities, unfortunately, tonight. That one deflected, and it's going to be a corner kick on the far side for the Maroons. So Maroons will line up on the far side. Corner on the far side. Maybe a little bit of time wasting going on here by the Maroons as Forbes adjusts the flag as well before the corner take it. Low ball as Chavez will come out and make the stop. As the Maroons with a 6-0 lead here tonight. Ball for Gutierrez. She could not quite get to it. As Maroons have Alvarado with it. At the penalty arc, Alvarado looking for a lane. Couldn't find it as the Bobcats do step in front. And we are officially 75 minutes into our match. There's 5 minutes remaining in this one as the Bobcats will fall to 12-6 on the season. The win will get Dowling up to 7-9 and advance on in Class 3A, Region number 2, and to the final tomorrow night as they'll take on the Ankeny Hawks at 7 o'clock. Harkin on the edge has it poked away by Jansen. Jansen on the far side touchline. She'll send it out. Kind of see on the sidelines both the Maroons and the Little Cyclones warming up for the boys match in Class 4A tonight. As the winner of that match will head to state. As the Maroons defeated Marshalltown boys the other night. Corner kick will come in. Bobcats just cannot get it out of the box. Nice crosser right there. Esme Chavez reaches up and grabs that one. That'll hit the official, and we will have a reset here. Can't send one ahead. Millie Heitman is trying to track it down. And it's going to be a clean stop by Itzel Aguiar Jaime for the Maroons. A counterattack, Baker on the left wing. Looking back towards the middle of the box, and a shot off the foot. And Leon can deflect that one towards goal. Frankie Long is back into the match. And it'll be a Gay checking back out. Or actually, did not see. Thought she was going to check out. I believe it might have been Deanna Hernandez who came off the match. That one out on the near side. A throw in awarded. Late call right there, but it is awarded to the Maroons. There's 90 seconds to go in this one. Coming up in our locker room report, we'll try to chat with head coach Stacy Galma, as this will do it for the 2024 campaign for the Bobcats. But again, definitely a good season for the Bobcat ladies. Harkin on the edge of the box, back towards the middle, cut off by the Bobcats, and offside going to be the call for the Maroons. And we'll keep our score at 6-0, Maroons on top of the Bobcats. And Chavez with the kick. That one will come near side, it's out, and a throw in for the Maroons. And that'll just about do it here tonight. Out on the near side, a throw in for the Maroons. It's a win into the Bobcat bench. Kenna Coleman cuts one off. And the time dwindles down, and the season as well will come to an end for the Bobcats, who dropped to 12-6 on the season. Maroons improved to 7-9 and advance on to take on the Ankeny Hawks, who are third ranked in Class 3A. It'll be the Region 2 championship as Ankeny 12-4 will take on Dowling Catholic tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. That game in Ankeny. As Bobcats put together a nice season, but come up short here in the postseason with a 6-0 loss against the Dowling Maroons. At both teams will meet at midfield right here and shake hands. We head to the locker room report. Coming up next, this is Bobcat Girls Soccer. You're watching KFJB-TV.
Don't let concerns about shifts in the market disrupt your long-term financial goals. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you on an investment strategy for long-term results. Edward Jones can give you the tools and knowledge for a steady approach to hitting your financial targets. Get started by giving Zach Wall a call at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or visiting edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Here's a pop up to right field. Got a bounty, has it, dives to her left and makes huge win here at the roundhouse. A late play over to first, and they got him just in time. And a save. Ignacio Macias. Hey, hi, Mom. Welcome into the Locker Room Report here on KFJB-TV. Brandon Lewis with you at Dowling Catholic High School as the Maroons take down the Bobcats tonight. 6-0 the final score as the Maroons got things going in the 7th minute and never looked back. Just definitely the more aggressive team here tonight. Julia Shoup with definitely our biggest highlight of the night for the Dowling Maroons as on a corner kick by Charlotte Carmichael. She sent one in at the top of the box in a header by Shoup, and she buried that one in the back of the net. Just an absolutely gorgeous play right there for the Maroons. We look at that alternate angle right there, and the surprise and shock on her face as Julia Shoup scored her first goal of the season. Definitely excitement right there. Bobcats, really a tough night, but Esme Chavez made a ton of really nice stops for the Bobcats in goal, including this play right here was off of her fingertips, saved a opportunity for Dowling on the backside to possibly punch one in as the senior's career will come to an end, but definitely a very good performance by Esme Chavez as another shot in there, but a close range by McCoy, and Esme Chavez came up with the stop right there. So with the win here tonight, the Dowling Maroons improved to 7-9. Again, they advance on to take on Ankeny tomorrow night at 7 o'clock in the Region Championship game as Ankeny is 12-4. They already defeated Dowling earlier this year, 5-0 the final score in that. Ankeny advanced into the Regional Championship with a 3-0 win against the Ames Little Cyclones. Bobcats season comes to an end with a loss here tonight as they will drop to 12-6 and end the campaign. We continue with the Locker Room Report next right here on KFJB-TV.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse. Ribeyes and sirloins, aged, hand-cut, and served with your choice of 2 of Legends' legendary sides and a dinner roll. If you are a prime rib fan, Legends has prime rib every Friday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m. With 3 sides to choose from, it's chef-seasoned and slow-cooked to tender, juicy perfection. Try Legends prime rib, and you'll know why it's Marshalltown's favorite. Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse.
Welcome back to Dowling High School. As you see there, head coach Stacy Galma with a post-game chat with her team after this one. Definitely disappointment for the Bobcats as they fall 6-0, but not for good effort all season long by the crew that, again, a 12-win season, nothing to yawn about, that is for sure. Definitely some accomplishment this year, as I alluded to earlier. Last 10-win season for the Bobcats was back in 2013, so definitely a great season. They headed into this match on a 3-game winning streak, but unfortunately ended by the Dowling Catholic Maroons here tonight. Coming up, our next broadcast will be on Wednesday night next week. We look forward to it. It's our first softball match of the season, as that one will be next Wednesday night, as we'll have doubleheader coverage for you. And we'll have doubleheader softball coverage at 5 and 7 o'clock as we bring that to you that one to you next week. So looking forward to that. We'll take a quick timeout, and when we come back, we'll try to chat with Stacy Galma, head coach with the Marshalltown Bobcats. Welcome back to Dowling High School as Stacy Galma is still chatting with her squad. We'll take one quick timeout, and when we come back, we'll wrap things up as the Bobcats fall again 6-0 tonight on KFJB-TV.
My name's Lake Schultz. I'm the co-owner of Exterior Plus Home Remodeling. At Exterior Plus, we truly strive to build relationships one customer at a time. And that's why we're the Midwest's #1 choice in full home remodels. Located in Marshalltown, Iowa, as well as Lincoln, Nebraska, we pride ourselves in providing quality service on time, every time. Give us a call for a free inspection and estimate at 844-261-6111. That's 844-261-6111. Thanks. Talk to you soon.
Rainbow Car Wash has been in town over 40 years. New owners Brett and Kim Kennedy have been with Rainbow for more than 35 years, focusing on quality, cleanliness, and great customer service. Open 24 hours year-round with 2 convenient locations. Each location has 2 oversized truck bays to accommodate large vehicles. All bays accept quarters. And for your convenience, newly installed credit, debit, Apple Pay, and Samsung Pay featuring swipe or tap to pay, powerful vacuums, and a great selection of vending supplies. Follow us on Facebook at Rainbow Car Wash LLC.
One final time on the locker room report as Stacy Galma definitely enjoying her final moments with the Bobcat ladies as we wrap this one up here tonight. Thanks so much to our KFJB-TV crew here tonight. Zach Tomish, our producer, Jesse DeMeyer, as well as Keith Stewart, on-camera work. I'm Brandon Lewis. Thanks for joining us all soccer season. That'll wrap things up. Softball next week will continue right here on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.